Ready, and... Shit, that was disappointing.
That was a weak one.
Let me check the levels a bit, because I'm not going to do prep for the show. You're watching.
You're listening.
You're listening to Mostly Movies as I mess with the sound levels. Here we go. Now it should be good, nice and good.
Yeah.
Now, Rob, you're listening to Mostly Movies with Robbie Story and Quinn Wright. I'm Quinn Wright.
I'm Robby Story.
And we just got home from Justice League in theaters. It was pretty good, I thought.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start off with like my main issue for the movie before we get into the good stuff.
Yeah.
Is I felt like it was too short.
Yeah, it felt clipped.
Yeah, like it definitely needed some expanding, which hopefully they release an extended cut on Blu-ray.
Yeah, let's hope. I thought it was a little too fantastical for my taste, but I knew that would be going in because I'm not a big fantasy guy. And this is going to be spoilerific, by the way. We don't give a shit about spoiler alert. I thought Steppenwolf. I mean, the fact that he used a big old axe. It's like, I'm not an axe guy. I'm not a fantasy guy.
Yeah, you're not a deodorant kind of guy.
A what?
A deodorant kind of guy.
Are you saying this because I smell bad from the sweat?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we walked a long way. Yeah, and God damn, that was good. It was almost as good as my fucking. There was a trailer for a Disney World, and there was a veteran from Vietnam, and I'm like, this is a weird way for Disney to advertise. It's like, this guy's he was U.S. Air Force. He probably bombed friendly villages and killed children. It's like.
I'll explain the commercial. So
please do. I have a sip of beer.
Yeah, it's like, so this Vietnam vet, is saying like, he's seen the harsh realities of war and all that stuff.
Yep.
So why not escape and go to the happiest place on earth, which is Disneyland?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, this Disneyland makes me forget the smell of burning children.
He's like in tears, saying like basically that
he's done some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do want to thank our veterans for their service, regardless of how I disagree that their services should be used.
Well, that's not getting into politics.
That's anti-war. That's not anti-troop.
Yeah.
Anti-war is pro-troop.
Yeah.
Because it means I don't want you to get shot. Anyway, that was one thing I thought was missing from the movie is the political babble. I really liked that in Batman vs. Superman. Mm-hmm. That, like, the whole thing, it's like, should there be a Superman? There is. That whole, and I really enjoyed that in Suicide Squad, how they talked about, like, what if Superman had taken the president and stuff. Like, I really like that political babble shit. I'm not sure why, but I do. And I thought that was missing from this movie, although, again, going in, I kind of knew it would be. Let's talk about the good stuff. The Flash. They made him autistic. I liked that.
Flash was hilarious.
He was so funny. He was the best parts of Joss Whedon writing, because we noticed Joss Whedon had a writing credit, and it's like, I love Joss Whedon, sort of, but he gets way too clever for his own good when he's writing. And I thought he kind of peaked at writing with Firefly. And, he was clever and he was clever enough for Flash, but it didn't feel like it was too clever with him.
Yeah.
It felt he was autistic, which I really enjoyed.
And no one felt like they were like, the dialogue didn't feel inhuman, It felt like it would actually come from that character. Like, no one was a smart ass. Not everyone was a smart ass,
Yeah. The characters felt well defined and unique enough in their own way. I really liked Wonder Woman's line, I'm working with children.
Yeah.
Children, I'm working with children. That was pretty funny.
Definitely the funniest DCEU movie.
I don't know, I thought Suicide Squad was pretty funny.
It was funny, but I thought this was funnier.
Okay. So yeah, our buddy, well, not our buddy, but, our fellow YouTube reviewer now, Antonio Gutierrez, check him out if you like just happiness.
Yeah, he's very...
positivity in your reviews. He thought that Superman coming back was a little forced, which I kind of disagree with him with. It's like, I
thought the build-up was fine.
I thought it was fine. I thought there could have been more to it, but it's probably going to be fixed with an extended cut.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the changes on there being an extended cut, really, to be honest, but not really, kind of in the same way.
In its current state, it's a fine movie. It's entertaining.
It just feels a little unfinished.
It just feels short, very, very short.
Yeah, it feels real clipped.
And yeah, it feels like there's room for expansion, for aggressive expansion.
Man, Batman movies are quotable.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to say, I really liked Suicide Squad's portrayal of the Joker because it really reminded me of like the old cartoon, where Joker isn't an agent of chaos. He's a crazy gangster, which is what I think the Joker would be in real life more than this, friggin' what am I thinking of? This just, as I said, an agent of chaos. I don't think he's that much as more of just a greedy person who's a little crazy, and doesn't give a fuck. That's who the Joker, I think, is.
Yeah, that's why Nicholson's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because he's like a mobster that just went a little crazy. Well, not little, but really crazy.
Yeah, I love the Heath Ledger Joker. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. For that movie?
For that movie, it worked. Yeah. For that universe, it worked. By the way, as we were discussing on the way home, we think they're going into multiverse theory.
Yeah.
Where all Batman is canon now. Every Batman is canon.
Even Batman and Robin.
Yep. That happened. No, speaking of multiverse stuff, we like, when we were talking about shitty movies being canon now with Green Lantern, we liked the Green Lantern Corps was in the movie. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, for a brief moment.
But for a brief flashback. That was pretty cool, though. I didn't think I would like as much as I did, was Aquaman. Yeah, I really liked Aquaman. He was kind of a cowboy in this, as I said. Mm-hmm. Like, I just got a cowboy vibe from him. I think that's Jason Momoa's look.
And the scenes are like, the scenes in that bar were kind of like Western-like.
Yeah. Even though it was like Swedish as all hell.
Yeah.
Or Norwegian or whatever. Swedes, smack. Or no, they're Norwegian, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fuck. Hey, Sweden. They're Norwegians, Mac. Yeah, that was. I really loved his lasso of truth scene. I thought they could have used a little bit, tiny, maybe one more gag of that. But I thought it was, as it was, used very effectively.
Yeah.
What else was good? I did like Wonder Woman a lot, and actually, let's step aside from Wonder Woman right now. I still do have to see her movie, her standalone, which I've heard is good.
Yeah, it's my favorite DC movie.
Let's talk about who people I've heard say was the weak link in Cyborg, but I disagree with that. I don't think it really had that much of a weak link.
No,
I guess relatively Cyborg hasn't been built up enough to be as strong a link as the others.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought his character was well done, and I liked the actor. I loved, by the way, that I knew they set him up in BVS, but I loved that Joe Morton was Cyborg's dad. It just made so much sense, having seen Terminator 2. It's like, no, it's Cyberdyne, Joe. It's Cyberdyne. What else? Oh, on to Wonder Woman. I thought she was pretty good in this. She wasn't the huge bitch she is in Injustice 2, which we're waiting to finish the podcast to play. Because that's was on sale for $20. Injustice 2, great game. I learned a lot of what I know about the DC universe in playing Injustice 2. Mm-hmm. And our nerd friend Nick, who we had on the second episode, his babble about the fucking...
It is babble.
It is a lot of babble. No offense to Nick, but you babble a lot.
No, I mean all the offense.
Okay. I wonder if he'll hear this.
He won't.
Yeah, probably not.
He doesn't give a shit about what we do.
Well, let's not get into throwing that much shade. But yeah, I thought Ezra Miller was probably my favorite in the movie as the Flash. He's really good. I haven't seen the Flash TV show, but I don't really care because it's not Ezra Miller. And I'm probably not going to watch the Flash series because it's,
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably canon thanks to the multiverse.
Yeah.
I really do like that multiverse theory, which it could have Christian Bale come back, fucking, God damn it, I can't remember his name. First Batman.
Michael Keaton.
Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer, they could all be Batman
George Clooney,
again.
Yeah. We should just have a movie where all the Batmans just
That'd be so fucking good.
Just Adam West one. They would have to do the
CGI Adam West, that'd be great. I mean, it's not hard to do an impression.
No.
I don't remember his voice right now, but you could do it. Star Wars is coming out.
Yeah.
That looks good. I'm going to do a no bullshit review of my favorite Mark Hamill movie in honor of Big Red 1, World War II movie. You should see it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't forced me to watch it.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'd forgotten about it for a while. Yeah, Mark Hamill's really good in that. Actually, he's really ranged in that.
How big is his role?
It's an ensemble movie, so he's got a decent role.
Uh-huh.
It's after Star Wars, so it's I think 1980. So yeah, it's good. It's a good movie. He probably has the most range in the movie, and yeah, it's good. Han Solo movie's coming out at some point, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really. It's like you shouldn't really explore the history of Han Solo. He's better left.
He's also not a good smuggler.
Oh yeah, you were saying
Han Solo. I mean, Harrison Ford really plays people who are not really good at their job, but people say they are. Like a smuggler cannot be famous to be a good smuggler.
Yeah.
That's the entire point of smuggling is that they don't know you're a smuggler. And like Indiana Jones is a terrible archaeologist, probably a terrible teacher. He's out most of the time, right? Fighting Nazis. He's a good Nazi puncher. But other than that, Harrison Ford plays people not great at their jobs. He's not a great Blade Runner.
No, he's a bad actor. I mean, like, when he does that scene where he's trying to be like...
He's not a good detective. Inspector. Yeah, that was... Why did he put on that nerd voice? That was fucking weird.
Tiny holes,
You'd be amazed at the lengths people go to see a beautiful body.
And they lose the voice halfway
through. And then he just loses the voice halfway through. It's the best. Uh-huh. Blade Runner is a fantastic film, by the way. I can't recommend that enough. The new one is still in theaters. You should watch it if you haven't yet. Mm-hmm. What else is good? I saw the new Punisher series on Netflix. It was fucking great. I mean, I'm biased because I really like the Punisher, but I think it's the best Marvel series yet. Mm. Again, this is totally biased by me absolutely adoring the Punisher. I did like Daredevil Season 2 a lot, though, and the first season was great, too. I mean, Marvel series have been really on their game. I haven't seen Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, or Iron Fist yet, but I don't really care to. I might not watch The Defenders either, but, who knows. Oh, I saw Wind River recently, as you know. Yeah. I had a Taylor Sheridan night where I watched Hell or High Water, Wind River, and a bit of Sicario. And all great films. I think out of my list, it's Sicario, Hell or High Water, Wind River. I don't know. They're all amazing films. I like how Taylor Sheridan's scripts are unabashedly masculine without being too bro. Mm-hmm. Like, they're not afraid to be man. Like, his character, I'm a little buzzed, but I'm going to get out what I want to say without sounding like a complete idiot or a men's rights activist, but...
Too late.
But he's not afraid to have his characters be masculine. They're unabashedly masculine, and that's what I like about them. They're not overbearingly masculine either, like certain films, like, I can't think of one, like maybe Top Gun, where it's like macho shit. But they're men being men, and I like that. Mm-hmm. Because there's not enough of that in this world, in this entertainment world of today's environment, I think. Because it's not genuine when it's there most of the time.
Feels forced.
It feels forced, and it's that macho shit where it's like, bro, yeah. But this is just like effective men without the need to kowtow to anyone. Mm-hmm. And I like that. I like the realness of it. Taylor Sheridan's got a realistic voice in his writing. I also really love Jeff Bridges in Hell or High Water. He was really funny.
He has a good sense of place too. Like everything feels like Wind River just feels very like I don't know how to explain it. It just unique. That movie really. And
it feels like it's the voice of the place comes through it. All of his stuff has a unique texture and flavor to it. Yeah. Like Sicario is distinctly, Juarez and border towns. Hell or High Water is distinctly Texan.
I need to see Hell or High Water.
It's good. It's really good. It reminds me a lot of Extreme Prejudice, which I don't know if I thought I forced you to watch it.
No, we
never finished it. Extreme Prejudice is a great Nick Nolte role. Great Powers Booth. My favorite Powers Booth role. Yeah, should we talk more about Justice League in the DC universe?
Yeah, because I actually just rewatched Man of Steel.
Yeah, I didn't like Man of Steel in theaters when I saw it, but it's like, you know what? I could be swayed a bit to liking it more.
I didn't see it in theaters, but I did get it on. I did rent it, I think, and I watched it around the time it came. Like I think it just released on Blu-ray when I rented it, and I thought it was okay, but over time I kind of like just thought I disliked it. But then I rewatched it a couple days ago, and I thought I was kind of blown away by it. Actually, I thought it was really well done.
I really like the Krypton scenes. I remember. I just remember at the end it kind of got a little too destructive-y without consequences. But then, really, if you dovetail that with Batman vs Superman, where all that destruction does have consequence, it turns into a good movie again.
Yeah. But despite all the destruction at the end, there's also, like, I felt it was Zack Snyder's most intimate film.
Yeah.
Because it also focuses on, like, you know, family, and, like, there's also, like, these kind of shots where, like, there's, like, a shot of a butterfly, and, like, just, like, these little moments in time that you don't really see in Zack Snyder movies.
Yeah.
Like, usually he goes, like, big or go home. But Man of Steel has a lot of little, like, details that are, like, missed in most, like, blockbusters, I thought.
Definitely. Zack Snyder, as we were saying, is on the walk home is the Michael Bay, or the artistic Michael Bay, or the David. I said specifically the David Fincher of Michael Bays, which I mean is a compliment because I love David Fincher and I love Michael Bay. He's a great director.
Yeah,
great action director. Better than John Woo, I think.
Really?
Yeah, his stuff is more effective than John Woo's stuff. I mean, Hard Boiled was great.
Oh, Face Off.
Face Off is dumb as fuck.
Yeah, but the action's good.
Not really.
Really?
It's fine, but it's not great.
I disagree.
It's not like Hard Boiled great.
No, Hard Boiled is like a different level. That's like, the action in that movie is extremely well
Yeah.
done.
It feels kind of phony in Face Off.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the tone. It's all just like over the top and fun.
Yeah.
Like, I will say that probably the best action Michael Bay's ever done is Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. I mean, I really love 13 Hours.
Yeah, that's good.
But I like that tactical shit.
Yeah. But I love the excessiveness of Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 2 is very excessive, and that's
like
what
that
makes
first
it great.
car chase. That's like,
I mean, the first scene where it has black guys infiltrating the KKK. It's like, why would you assign those officers?
Yeah, but that's a great scene too.
It's a great scene. It's one of my favorite scenes.
But that car chase, like, I thought like I had seen everything basically in an action movie. I was like in shock seeing that, like, just like the amount of destruction, just like,
yeah, a lot of CG in that.
Yeah, it was well done. It seemed like practical effects.
It did. It was good especially for the time.
Mm-hmm. And then the ending climactic chase where like they're just
Cuba.
Like driving through like buildings, like shacks.
Yeah,
that was a fun
it's fucking
scene.
Cool. Yeah,
that's such an underrated movie.
Yeah. Well, now you've seen Bad Boys 2.
Yeah. For a while, I hadn't seen Bad Boys 2.
Hot Fuzz is such a great movie. I think we agree Hot Fuzz is the better of the three of the Cornetto trilogy.
Yeah, the thing is, like,
it's weird because you and I really should like Shaun of the Dead more.
Well, like, the thing is, I'll watch Shaun of the Dead, and then I'll be like, I like Shaun of the Dead more, and then I'll watch Hot Fuzz, and I like Hot Fuzz more. It's like they're
whichever one I'm watching at the time, I like more.
They're interchangeable.
Yeah. Okay. And then World's End, while still great,
World's End's good. It's a great movie. It's a great comedy.
Yeah. It's just not as great as Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz. It's the weakest of the Cornetto trilogy, but that's not a bad film by any stretch of the imagination.
No, it's a lot better than most comedies.
Yeah. Edgar Wright is a just treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just one of the... I've read some of his scripts, too, like the script of it. Eowyn, shut up.
Sorry, my
Robbie's
dog. My dog is whining.
Yeah. I've read some of his scripts, and they're just fucking great scripts, because they're so detailed. I think I've sent them to you, and you need to read them. They're fucking great writing.
Yeah, I'll have to check my email.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I've sent them to you. I don't remember. It's been a while. What else should we talk about? Injustice. We just bought Injustice 2 of the Injustice Gods Among Us series of the DC video games. Yeah. Developed by Rocksteady. Yeah. I met a guy who worked on Injustice, I believe, and I suggested actually... I mean, this was like a wish list kind of thing, as I thought Rick Flag might be a good fit. I don't think that anymore, having played the game now. He'd be too similar to Deadshot as a character. But Injustice is one of the best fighting games I've ever played, including Smash Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And Smash Brothers is great. I love Smash Brothers.
It's probably in my top 5 games of the year.
It's probably in my top 10 games, maybe.
Of all time, really?
Maybe.
That's impressive.
And I don't even usually like fighting games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have a couple. I have like Street Fighter 4, I think.
I really like Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I remember the fucking character creator Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah,
you guys created Mr. X from Mr. Clipboard from Food Fight.
Food Fight, yeah.
Food Fight is an incredible movie. It's on YouTube. You should see.
Yeah, that's like it's the room of animated movies.
The best.
Eowyn, will you please be quiet? Thank you.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen's best role since Red Dawn.
That is true.
Yeah,
as sad as it is.
It is kind of actually true. That's a fun movie. I mean, by fun, I mean mind-meltingly stupid.
Yeah, it is a ridiculously dumb movie.
I don't know how any of these products got involved on board with this. It's like, how the fuck do you think this is going to help your product?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it used to be companies used to pay. I was just watching. I go to a school called Exceptional Minds where we do visual effects, and some of our work is we have to take out company logos from things because the companies used to be companies fucking paid you to put their logo in. And I think those days should come back. I mean, they do still sometimes, but it's like they'll sue you if you put them in and they don't like it. It sucks. I think company stuff should be public domain, really. I don't know. Company logos, maybe.
Uh-huh.
But then you get the misrepresentation. I don't know. I don't know how to, make sense of it. So favorite DC movies. List them.
Well, actually, my top 3 superhero movies of all time are all DC movies.
Yeah.
That would be Dark Knight, Watchmen, and Wonder Woman.
All good. I don't know about Wonder Woman. I'm sure it's great. I'd say Watchmen.
Is your number 1?
Watchmen is number 1.
All right.
Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad are a close second to each other.
Really? Over Dark Knight?
Maybe.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I don't know. I do love the opening scene of The Dark Knight so fucking much.
Uh-huh.
The opening scene of Dark Knight is one of the best openings of any movie ever.
I personally think the ending is one of the best endings of all time.
It's a great ending. Dark Knight's a great movie. But I just like... I don't know. The current DC universe speaks to me in a way that, like, Marvel doesn't... And I used to be a Marvel dude.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love, like, The Punisher is my favorite, like, vigilante.
And didn't you like Spider-Man when you were growing up?
Yeah, definitely. I loved Spider-Man when I was growing up. I had an encyclopedia of Spider-Man shit, which I probably still have somewhere. I wonder if that'd get me any money.
It might.
Maybe. It's probably full of old, useless information.
Yeah.
Because stuff has changed so much. Isn't Spider-Man, like, Mexican now?
Yeah, I think his name is Miles Morales. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Mexican and black. He's biracial, Mexican, and black. Like, I'm fine with someone else taking up the Spider-Man mantle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Thor changing into a woman, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because that's like actual Norse mythology they're fucking with, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's fiction. They can do whatever
It is
they want.
fiction, and they can do what they want. It's just... I'd be interested into seeing how they swung it. Like, has Thor just always been a woman? Is this a multiverse kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't get it. Or why couldn't they just do something about Freya? Something like that. Introduce Freya into the mix. That would have been interesting. But something like, because Thor is tied into an identity of a person.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. It's kind of like a Bruce Banner Hulk situation, actually. So Thor could be a woman. Fuck it. I just completely backtracked on my own point, but just destroyed my own point.
Yeah, well, opinions change.
It was a stupid, in a matter of a second. It was a stupid opinion to have, because now I remember I've read some of the original Thor comics, and it was the guy picks up the hammer and the spirit goes into him of Thor. And so Thor, as a deity, definitely could... Shut up, Eowyn. Thor...
Why are you being obnoxious now?
Thor, as a deity, as I was saying, is not really a gendered thing, technically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was in the Old Norse mythology, but who gives a fuck?
They're all dead now.
Yeah, it is like it is in the comics kind of like a Bruce Banner Hulk kind of thing, except without the need for being angry. Shut up. Jesus.
Eowyn, please be quiet. Why are you being obnoxious now that we're recording? Is this your plan?
What?
Watch now if it picks up and we're just sound like crazy people.
Yeah, it'd be great. I hope it doesn't pick up. I don't think it is. I'll probably put a picture of her in fucking artwork. Well, I think we're winding down.
Are we really?
I don't know, maybe not. What do you got to say?
I'm trying to think of any other movies I've seen recently, other than like DC stuff.
What did I see recently? Well, we got to fill the dead air.
I know we got it.
The Punisher was really good. Spoilers: Billy Russo is Billy Rosati, who's the Jigsaw, and I thought they handled that really well. Shut up! I thought they handled Billy Russo really well. There was a point where I thought, hey, maybe they're scrubbing Jigsaw and just making Billy Russo a good guy. Nope. That was a big, good twist. Also, the leading actress was very pretty. She's Persian.
She was quite beautiful.
Shut up.
We won't say.
Yeah. That's just something I know. And John Barenthal is my favorite Punisher, I think. I think they've just kept getting better. Like, Thomas Jane was good. I mean, Dolph Lundgren, not great. Thomas Jane was good. Ray Stevenson was better, I think, for what the adaptation was. Shut up! Stop whining! Stop whining! So Ray Stevenson was great. And John Barenthal is like the perfect Punisher. Who else was good? Oh, C. Thomas Howell. Now you're just doing this on purpose. Shut up. C. Thomas Howell was in the Punisher series, which was pretty good.
She is derailing our podcast.
She is just fucking... I'm going to have to put her in the artwork.
Here, maybe if I let her...
No.
Yeah, she'll eat the cookies.
Yeah, that'd be bad. Put the cookie down.
There's a bunch of Arnie quotes.
Yeah. Arnie's the best quote. Yeah. And he was in a Batman movie.
Cocaine them, yeah.
Cocaine them. We were being assholes in the theater. Until the movie started. I want that on... God damn it. I want that on record. That
what?
What
do you want from us?
We were not being assholes during the movie. Only during the trailers. Which, the trailers kind of sucked, most of them. But it is January. They're coming out.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was surprised that there was no, I thought they would advertise Black Panther or something. Or some other kind of big...
I mean, what did they advertise during... I've seen DC advertise with Marvel before.
I think...
I'm going to throw something at her.
Yeah, when I saw Thor Ragnarok, there was a Black Panther trailer.
Well, that's Marvel.
I know, but usually they still advertise big superhero movies.
Yeah.
During other superhero movies.
God damn it! I'm going to throw something at you.
Hey, don't abuse my dog.
Okay.
Don't smile at me.
Don't you do that. You bitch. Literally a bitch.
Yeah, she is a female dog.
She's a female dog. Stop doing that, please. Okay. Anyways, so you say The Rock is confirmed for Black Adam, or as I call him, Armenian Superman?
Yeah, I think like Shazam, Black Adam, he's been cast as that character.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
I like The Rock. He was in the two good kind of trailers that we saw tonight. Rampage, which looks...
Okay, let's just ignore from now on.
Which looks dumb as hell, but really fun. Who is that actress? Is that Gabrielle Union?
I don't know.
I don't
recognized her.
She didn't get a front credit, which was weird. Oh, that reminds me of Out in Wrinkle in Time, aka Kids Fantasy Event Horizon. None of the kids who are the leads in the movie get front credit trailers or trailer credits.
Oh, you know what? I'm curious. What are your thoughts on Ready Player One? Like, why? What's up with you hating that movie already?
It looks like fan fiction.
That's just fan fiction of pop culture?
Yeah. Fan fiction specifically of the 80s and pop culture. Mm-hmm. God damn it, Eowyn.
Let's just ignore her. Don't encourage her.
I'm going to fucking kill her. Anyway. Yeah, Ready Player One looks like garbage to me, even though it's a Spielberg movie. Which he is
kind of fallen from grace.
He has... I mean, what was the
In
last
my opinion, he hasn't made a good movie since 2005, which was Munich.
Yeah. What was the last one we thought was good? I mean, he's a great producer. Great executive producer.
I'm trying to... I saw Lincoln. I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
I saw Warhorse. Didn't care for that. I saw Tintin. I didn't care for that.
Yeah.
What else is he? Like, I don't know. Like,
I don't even remember what he's done. He's kind of, yeah.
In this movie, like, it doesn't look that good.
Well, it's because the story sucks, I'm sure. It's just, it seems to me from what I've heard of it, is 80s pop culture fan fiction. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh yeah, Master Chief's in there. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they got the Iron Giant in there too.
Iron Giant's in there, great. Who cares? Come up with something original.
Like they got the Tron bikes too.
And also the Akira bike. It's like, yeah, pop culture references. Whoop-de-doo. If I wanted that, I'd watch fucking Family Guy.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
I think I'd rather watch Ready Player One.
Yeah, probably. The kid looks like Joseph Gordon-Levitt a little. In it.
Yeah, to me, he kind of looked like Ansel Elgort.
Yeah, maybe. Who is it, though?
I don't know.
Some new kid?
Yeah, some up-and-comer.
Okay, good for him. It's a big roll to land. So, like, there are people out there who are negative Nellies, negative Nancy's, I should say, because I'm using that as the, slur, who think they should kill off the DC universe right now, in film.
Oh, yeah, because I think people, it didn't make $100 million, it's a flop. It's not a flop.
Yeah.
It made 92 or something million.
Yeah. And it's still in theaters.
Yeah, it's still, like, we were there on Tuesday night. It was packed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's picking up.
All right, well,
I think 31 minutes is fine.
No. We're not going to give in to...
terrorists.
We're not going to give in to terrorists, yeah. She's bombing our fucking podcast.
It's kind of great, actually. I'm giving you the finger.
I don't know why she's acting up like this.
Because she's a bitch. Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks.
I think she wants to be on the podcast.
Yeah, I think so. You're on the podcast, Eowyn. Okay, shut up now.
Just staring at you.
It is going to be pretty funny to just put her in the artwork. What else to talk about? Fuck. I don't want to get into the shit about the sexual misconduct allegations. Although
why'd you even bring it up?
I don't know, because I don't want to get into it. Which we're not going to get into. We talked about it.
We would have never gotten into it if you didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I just want to say sexual misconduct is not cool. Nor is fucking
sucks.
Yeah, nor is fucking bombing our podcast. When you,
yeah,
damn it. What? Fest. Fest couldn't get his cat to say cookie. We can't get the dog to shut up.
No, she wants cookies.
Yeah. You don't get cookies. No.
It's weird. She's been trained not to request people food.
Yeah, but
now she's acting up and being rude.
Now that that was one of my favorite ones in Justice League, where it's like it was in the trailers where they all disappeared in the Flash. Like, well, that was rude.
Yeah.
And then he just goes without even saying goodbye. The Flash, I love the Flash. I love that kid.
Yeah.
He's funny as hell.
Pretty much every joke he had landed.
Landed well. Yeah. Fucking home run every time.
Yeah, like it's weird. The only other movie I've seen the actor in was We Need to Talk About Kevin. Yeah. Which is a very disturbing movie. His performance is very disturbing. So it was kind of interesting to see.
What is that movie?
It's he plays like a disturbed teenager who ends up like killing students. It's like a school massacre thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it stars Tilda Swinton as the mother.
I like her.
Yeah, it's a good movie. You should check it out. I think you'd like it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, but it's a very different performance, and it's only one I've seen him in. So seeing him,
he's a handsome Jewish boy.
Yeah, he's a funny one too.
He's fucking great.
Yeah,
that was a line in the movie.
Don't believe the
don't believe the negative critic
Nancy's. If you like DC,
she's not doing it when we're shutting up.
It's like she's trying to talk over us.
Yeah, you're not a good podcast co-host, Eowyn. I like how so much of this episode is just scolding the dog.
Well, she's annoying.
Yeah. But it is picking up. She is picking up.
Okay.
Which is going to be hysterical.
Well, I think it's good because now it's just like, it's not
we're
like
not crazy people.
But yeah, just like yelling at nothing.
Yeah. All right. So you think that's enough?
No.
Okay.
This is like the first podcast we've had in a while. With
It
you and
is.
me,
We recently had Joseph A. Sabora on.
which was great.
That was a great podcast.
Again.
We will have him on again with you too next time, I hope.
And not Eowyn.
Not Eowyn.
Yeah, so
Justice League, check it out.
League was really good. I give it an 8 out of 10. Maybe 7.5.
7.5 would
I think with the extended cut, I'll appreciate it more. What do you think, Eowyn?
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Now's your chance. Now's your chance.
Now she's being quiet.
Now she's shutting the fuck up. God damn it.
Okay.
Maybe if I talk at her. No, that doesn't work. Shit.
Eowyn, what did you think of Justice League?
Well, Cookie. That's a reference to a Ron and Fez bit where Fez tries to get his cat to say Cookie. It's 2 hours long. It's 2 hours of the greatest entertainment put on radio.
Why don't you tell the listening audience what Ron and Fez is?
Ron and Fez was the greatest radio show of all time.
I beg to differ.
I disagree with you. O&A is great, and I have their sticker on my laptop, but Ron and Fez was my shit. There's this bit where where Fez has sworn up and down his cat can say Cookie. And Ron calls him on that lie and has him bring the cat in, and Fez tries to get the cat to say Cookie. And it's 2 hours, and the cat does not say Cookie because cats cannot talk.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. Because at that point, it's also Fez being unable to talk on the air, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a metaphor, and it's brilliant. Ron Bennington is a brilliant fucking broadcaster. There's not much else to talk about. I'm kind of wanting to dip out.
All right, well, fine. It's your podcast.
Yeah,
asshole.
I guess so. What? No, we can talk a little more about Justice League. The Bat and the Nightcrawler fucking ruled.
Yeah, that thing was pretty cool. I'd like to see more of that in future movies.
Well, it kind of got destroyed, didn't it?
Yeah, Alfred
can get a new one.
Yeah, he can fix it.
What's your superpower? I'm rich.
Yeah.
That was good. I think Ben Affleck's the best Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone loves Kevin Conroy, and everyone loves Christian Bale, I guess, and everyone loves everyone else, but I love Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah.
He's my favorite Batman. Something about it just rules. What else were cool things? I like the look of Cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
I really thought Cyborg was pretty cool. And Wonder Woman was good. I was going to say it, but no.
She's very beautiful, isn't she?
She was very beautiful. Gal Gadot's accent bugs me a little. I don't know why.
Why? Are you racist?
No, it's not racist. That'd be anti-Semitism more than racism. But no, it's just, I don't know.
It's your racism.
Yeah, maybe that. No, it's not that. I'll give you that. No.
That's your sexism.
No, it's not the sexism. It's just accentism. It should be more Greek. When it's Israeli, it's like, I don't know. I haven't really heard a Greek accent in a long time, so.
Have you ever?
I have. I'm sure.
When?
I don't know. I used to study Greek mythology.
So you heard it in a book?
Yes. I imagine they all had New Jersey accents. That was also great in Suicide Squad. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but Harley Quinn's accent was fucking great.
Yeah.
She sounded just like the original Harley Quinn cartoon. Just New Jersey or Long Island fucking garbage.
Yeah.
It was great.
One thing about that movie, though, was the performances were all spot on.
Yeah.
Like, even the naysayers all admitted that the acting was good.
Yeah. Like, Margot Robbie was great. Will Smith, I didn't mind that they changed the character into a black man, and I thought that actually worked better. Like, because in Injustice 2, apparently, like, Deadshot is white. Although I think he has a black daughter. But I loved Will Smith as Deadshot. He was absolutely great. And I really do think the changes they made it better.
Yeah. Too bad he didn't really revive his career, though.
Yeah, it is a shame. Although, fucking Independence Day wouldn't have either.
No. No, he was smart to avoid that.
Yeah, that
bomb.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying piece of shit. I haven't even seen it. It just looks like garbage.
Well, judging from the first movie and judging by fans of the first movie
didn't even like it.
No, yeah. So you must know that.
And the first movie stunk
yeah,
too,
it was
kind
pretty
of
bad. I didn't like it.
Whatever.
I didn't finish it. I don't think. I just gave up on it.
I mean, it's got some fun parts, but it's War of the Worlds.
I prefer the 3-hour Timothy
Pendragon.
Hines. Timothy Hines.
Pendragon, Timmy Hines. Yep.
You know what's funny?
We should talk about that sometime.
But you know what's funny?
What?
On the Blu-ray.com app, which I have.
Yeah.
You can categorize your films by director.
Yeah.
If you click on Steven Spielberg's name, that War of the Worlds comes up.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrible.
As directed by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, my God, it's
pretty amazing.
I mean, it's because it was the same year, but it's not even the Asylum one. It's Jesus, fuck. Timothy Hines, by the way, one trick pony. All he does is War of the fucking Worlds. He's done like 3 of them.
Really?
He's doing a new one this year.
Holy shit.
Which is like the true story of War of the Worlds. It's garbage.
How can there be the true story?
I don't know. I don't like shit talking that directly, but Timothy Hines is not a good director.
He's not, but he's entertaining.
I get his passion, and his passion is admirable.
Uh-huh.
But just Jesus Christ, dude. War of the Worlds, his version of War of the Worlds was god-awful.
Is Pendragon his production company?
I would imagine so. I don't know this. But I would also refuse to believe that anyone would give him money for that piece of shit, and it's mostly self-funded, although Susan Goforth did.
If I had money, I'd fund him.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
If I had millions and millions of dollars, I'd fund anything.
Incompetent directors
I
to
would
make
do
movies.
that. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have any say in it. I just here's the money.
Here's money.
You go do what you want to do.
Don't even attach my name.
No.
Who cares?
Well.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah,
I would like to be known as a producer of an unintentionally hilarious movie.
Yeah. Speaking of, Disaster Artist coming out soon.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, word of mouth is very strong.
Yeah. I can't imagine it not being good. I can't imagine how anyone could not like the movie.
Also, it's made by fans. James Franco is a huge fan. Seth Rogen is as well.
I mean, do these critics understand life?
Do they?
Do they? Tommy Wiseau accents are the best.
And it also has Tommy's blessing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. He's in it, I think.
Yeah.
He contractually had to be in it.
I think he advertises it on Facebook.
Good for him.
Yeah, he links it on his post.
That's good. Anyways, I think that's
Which, would mean if Disaster Artist is nominated for Oscars, that
Tommy Wiseau is in an Oscar-nominated movie.
Yeah, he would be at the Oscars.
He
might be
so
interviewed on the
good.
Red carpet.
That would be so fucking amazing.
It'd be the only reason to watch the pre-show.
Yeah.
Just in hopes of seeing Tommy being interviewed.
Hell yeah. And with that,
What are you wearing, Tommy? Well, I'm wearing a leather jacket.
I'm wearing tuxedo.
He'd be wearing his leather jacket.
No, he'd be in the tuxedo with a football.
That's true, yeah.